Hello and welcome to Brainy Gardener. Today it is all about how to grow and care Haworthia houseplant. Haworthia is a genus of small succulent plants native to South Africa. There are about 60 species in the genus, with many more varieties. They are closely related to aloes and have a similar appearance, with fleshy leaves arranged in rosettes. These are low-maintenance plants that make attractive additions to any indoor space. In this video, we'll give you some tips on growing and caring for this plant. Most Haworthia plants prefer bright shade and can tolerate some direct sun. If heat waves are common in your area, it's best to protect your plants from the midday sun. In most cases, these are tiny plants, and multiple specimens can easily fit around a selected area. Pick a bright window, or keep them as desktop plants if you have the right conditions. Haworthia plants are quite drought tolerant. They store water in their leaves and can go for long periods without being watered. However, they will grow and flower better if given regular water. When watering, make sure to allow the pot to dry out completely before watering again. These plants are used to hot and dry conditions. The optimal temperature is between 75 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Haworthias don't need much fertilizer. If you want, you can give diluted liquid fertilizer once or twice during the spring and summer. Haworthia plants are easy to propagate. Some species in this genus produce offsets from the base of the parent plant. The best method to propagate is using offsets. When using this method, separate the pups and replant them in a fresh pot. You can use a knife to cut the offset from the mother plant. Just remember to allow the cut end to callus over for a few days before planting. Another method of propagation is by taking leaf cuttings, but this method is harder than using offsets. Using seeds for propagation is also a method, but seeds for these plants are rarely available. When potting and repotting, here's what you need to remember. For potting, use a good mix that drains well but also retains some moisture. Just be sure to avoid mixes that contain too much sand. Clay pots work best, but plastic and ceramic can also get the job done. The size of the pot varies from species to species. Larger root systems require deeper pots. Haworthias are slow-growing plants, so they don't need to be repotted often. When you do repot, only move the plant up one pot size. A pot that's too large will hold too much moisture and can lead to root rot. Most Haworthias are non-toxic to animals and humans. Most common pests are mealybugs. These can be removed with a cotton swab dipped in rubbing alcohol. Just don't let the problem persist for too long. Root rot is the most common disease. Make sure the pot has sufficient drainage holes and avoid overwatering. Allow the soil to dry out completely before watering again.